Today's unboxing is this Tomica Subaru 360. It's from the premium line, and a bit about the Subaru or Subaru, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. 360. It was the Japanese automaker's first mass-produced automobile, introduced in 1958, produced for 12 years, and it's a K car. I mean, we've seen some K cars on this channel before, which is basically a category of very small Japanese automobile, and they're extremely compact cars. So without further ado, let's unbox this one. So you've got your typical Tomica packaging so far, wrapped in cellophane. Then you've got to open the box, and you've got the car in a plastic bag. Nothing has really changed there, but it gives adequate protection. So here is the car. Now first, let's have a look at the scale. And oh, that's interesting, 1:48. So this is probably the largest scale Tomica that I have in my collection. I mean, we've talked about Tomica before and how they don't stick to the standard 164, but rather vary it between 1:50 something and even 1:87. I think I've got a 1959 Cadillac in pink that's 1:80 or 87 or something like that. Anyway, this is 1:48, which means we're approaching another popular scale in automotive modeling, which is the 1:43 scale. Very interesting. It gives you an idea of how tiny this car actually is in real life. So on the bottom we can see it's a 2023 casting, which is perfectly fine because I mean, yeah, it usually takes about a year or two for these things to reach the market and then to reach my hands all the way in Sri Lanka. So yeah, first of all, it's got a very nice slightly off-white paint, which would be typical for that period. I mean, if you look at the white from say the 50s and 60s, it's not as brilliant or as well white as the white we have today. It's slightly yellowish, and I think Tomica has managed to capture that here. You've got the tail lamps not just painted on but molded into the metal. You've got what I believe would have been a convertible roof on the original. Sadly, it doesn't open. No luck there. You can see I've already slightly scratched the matte finish trying to open it, but that's okay because I am not a stickler for pristineness with my cars, although I wouldn't give them to a toddler either. But yeah, you can see the headlights now in particular are separately fitted parts with a bit of depth to them. There's some 3D effect going on there. And you've got the turn signals as well. Nothing opens on this thing though, which is a little disappointing given the size of it. I mean, I have physically smaller Tomica models with opening doors or an opening hood, and well, in case you were wondering about the slats on the rear here, the real thing is rear engined, which is why it has slats there, and it was a tiny 360cc engine, so you can imagine it must have been quite slow. Of course, well, this thing will go as fast as you push it, so let's give it a roll test. Oh, very free rolling. And does it have suspension? Yes, it does. I mean, that's another nice thing about Tomica that, say for example, Hot Wheels or Matchbox don't give you. Suspension. You can see how it works. It's very simple. Two metal strips suspending the axle, and well, you've got some suspension on this as well. So there we are. My usual under 3-minute review has become over 3 minutes now because there was a bit more to say about this model, and I think it's one of the better efforts by Tomica. You can see the paint job is quite decent. They did slip up on their paint jobs for a few years, but I think they've got their mojo back, at least with this one. So yeah, that's where I conclude my review of the Tomica Premium Subaru or Subaru 360. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day.